patch notes.
Ah.
Kit
Yeah, they
actions have been
changed all part. The words. They changed all sorts of shit. Yeah, they changed all. Okay.
TP has been removed. Let's see if we can help them with you.
Hello, Twitch. Log in. World is currently full.
Oh dear.
Too bad. Cats have been fed and watered. The catberries have been petted. You are offline. Tragic.
Loading. Here we go. Start.
There's lots of people hitting things with hammers.
New anomaly. It is currently full. 23 players.
Yeah, thankfully the queues move pretty quickly. Thankfully. Why is my stream frozen on my end? Let's just refresh Twitch. Bleh. Okay, there we go. I think I'm gonna go and pick up my quest. Hello?
I've got a watcher.
Tragic. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh yeah, that's what I was doing.
Oh, finally. That took forever.
There's a lot of cats here. To the Arcanist Guild.
So this is the Blacksmith's Guild. No, I don't want to be a blacksmith. I want to be a cook.
That'll learn you. Should you deem yourself fit for duty, pray make your way down to the practice floor. Forcier Kaleo has requested you accompany her on another official inspection. There is, however, a requirement for your participation. She'll explain. Yes, quite, yes. Fencer. My tail seems awful floppy. Which is weird for a lizard tail. I was beginning to think I'd miscalculated. Manny, thank you for coming. I will soon be boarding a trading vessel suspicious of smuggling. All merchant ships that make use of Limsa's ports are subject to inspection by Mealvan's Gates assessors. It is a routine I perform daily. In case of smugglers, however, there is a 75% probability of encountering resistance. Thus, I would appreciate your company during this assignment. It is now that we must discuss the requirement of which you were informed. Though I have full confidence in your martial expertise, it's imperative that you first acquire the ability to summon Topaz Carbuncle. Such knowledge will be released to you contingent on your acceptance of this duty. Oh, well, yeah, I'm gonna do it. The arcane entity given form by the Topaz geometry excels in defensive techniques. Well, there's no longer tank pets, so that's wrong. With such an ally at your command, the potential for injury in even the most brutal of battles can be significantly reduced. I seriously doubt that. Indeed, we cannot conduct these dangerous spot inspections without its support. Please return to Mistress and inform her of your participation. I'll join you once I have completed some final adjustments to my tactical formulae. It's interesting going from the fancy fucks to the, like, what would you call them? The posh folks to the street folks.
Plebeians.
You have agreed to accompany the Forcia, then I should gladly instruct you in the use of Topaz Carbuncle. Think of this entity as a shield, which has been removed. To be sure, and be sure to interpose it between you and your enemies should inspections turn sour.
Wisdom.
Okay. So I've got Topaz Carbuncle. I've learned Summon 2. But what does Topaz Carbuncle actually do? Since there's no longer a tank pet, and pets can't tank since they don't get hit or take damage anymore. The mercenaries are here to assist with the inspection. Both are old hands when it comes to escorting Kylea during her dangerous duties. Well met, Manny. My spells are at your disposal. This won't be the first time we're expecting trouble, but as long as we follow the Forcier's tactics and keep a clear head, we'll come through just fine. She's got a big axe. The Morning Star is preparing to dock in Airport. We will meet our first challenge, however, before we even board the vessel. It is almost certain that the merchant ship, Finger Bunnies, has hired a thug or two to accost us at the pier. I calculate the probability at 98% the crew wish to avoid attacking us on deck, you see, as that would all but trumpet their criminal intentions for the world at large. Now, once we do manage to clear the rails, we will face a deck crowded with armed sailors. For a small party such as ours, the most effective strategy will be incapacitate individual foes as swiftly as possible. Each opponent we down is one less weapon raised against us. Well, duh, one at a time. It is imperative that we do not allow ourselves to become tangled in multiple drawn-out skirmishes lest we be overwhelmed. I call this stratagem Hammerfall. Really? Okay. Isn't that a band? And a place in Tamriel?
Yes.
Strategy is a tool. I like Hammerfall. Hammerfell is the place in Elder Scrolls. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one situation into the desired reality. Let's keep those words in mind. It's time we departed. Let's regroup in the main gates of Aleport. Aleport sounds like my kind of town. I'm gonna get drunk.
So nice.
Alright, Summon 2.
I'm going to Wisdom La Nocia for my past quest.
I should just teleport out there, yeah. It's basically the same place. We're both going to the same spot. Except I'll have an instance battle on a boat! Where we may or may not fuck a mermaid.
If I had $1 for every person who had black in their name, I'd never want for anything again.
Do you just walk by a bunch of people with the black in their name?
Some called Blackthorn or something like that.
It's like if I had $1 for every stereotypical furry name I've seen. Dark Fox, Dark Wolf, Bubblegum.
Oh, fuck.
It's like I've seen all of these names. All of them. And they're each as horrible as you might suspect. So, I did run into the thought, with the changes to Carbuncle, unless Topaz Carbuncle is significantly better than regular Carbuncle. Let's find out here. Attack. Unless it's significantly better, there might be some troubles with these. Oh boy.
Oh, speaking of, Lilith Darkwill.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Angel here. Oh, good god.
Well, at least this particular Carbuncle. Ah. Well, at least this particular Carbuncle doesn't do AoE damage. I don't know that that's good or bad.
Yes.
It's doing 1 point of damage more than the other one was doing. And I recall this quest that I'm about to go on being a little bit difficult even with a competent pet, so unless they nerfed the difficulty level on this, This might be the end of the stream real early.
What, am I unable to come help you?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh boy.
Deliver the thing, do this thing. Do you speak with the guy at the thing? Okay. Hello?
Where do I go for this?
It's either down or up. Let's tune to the ether right here before getting anything else.
Inside.
Before getting ahead of myself. Oh boy. Cupcake troll, eh? Oop. I gotta go talk to this guy. You're with the people, yes? Oh, yep, I'm getting attacked.
I need a whistle.
Alright, this carbuncle makes it so I don't take damage for a little bit, but it's not really that great. Plus, since pets can't be targeted now, they don't take damage. Oh. Talk to that guy again. This might be... oof. This could be bad.
Oh.
This could go bad. This was... I made a thread on Reddit about it. Like... I'm wondering if the whole thing is, you know, future summoners and scholars can't be disappointed if there aren't any. Deftly handled, Manny. Once again, I'm reminded of our guildmaster. Thanks to your efficient response, we were able to commence this inspection earlier than I had calculated. We shall board the merchant vessel out in the bay. I'm on a boat, and I'm getting wet, and I don't know how to pronounce that name, and if you take the rudder, the Morning Star awaits. That's a good name for a ship. Shame it's taken now. God damn it. Like, if you had a ship, either star or sail, or like a sail ship, a boat, what would you name it?
Medic.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I wonder how many people have already done that, though.
Oh gosh.
Some rich motherfucker. Welcome to my luxury yacht. How are you? Yacht. My luxury yacht. How are you all enjoying your ride on my dick?
What, can you have your own boats?
No,
Oh,
sadly.
that's
Since their welcoming party at the pier failed to deter us, I expect probability of 85% that our arrival will insult further belligerents. Our objective, however, is not to trade blows, but to gain access to the hold. It may behoove us to simply employ stratagem hardhead. The aim of our opponents is to buy time so the suspected goods may be tossed into the ocean. I do not intend to give them that time. We will bull our way towards the cargo hold as quickly as we can. It is a tactic fraught with risk, but one that your presence makes possible. Shall we begin? Okay. Gods, I was thinking this was level 15, but I was hoping it was level 20. I suppose it's a good thing that the golden carbuncle isn't an active detriment.
yes. Oh,
How are
that's a
you
cool
climbing with
mount.
that mids?
You can have a Skywaggle as a mount?
Yeah, if you pay for it.
Ugh.
$20 dues.
Jesus.
I am Monsieur Calais by the authority of Mielvan's Gate. I request that you surrender your goods for assessment. Well, now, your timing couldn't be worse, lass. The old door's all rusted up, you see. The bloody thing won't open. We have to come back another day after we fix the hinges. I will see the cargo now! Any vessel entering the port of Limsum Elements is bound by law to submit to a routine inspection. Those gentlemen all have their breasticles out as well. Law, is it? Lads, I reckon it's time our guests add themselves a little accident. Pitch 'em over the side. I am angry about fish, and I have a book. I will learn things at you. Shake fist.
Right.
This is gonna not be good. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. This is not gonna be good. Her Topaz Carbuncle's already beaten.
Uh-oh.
Alright, maybe I can do this. Duty failed.
No.
Because one of the NPCs died.
Fuck.
Square Enix? Come on now.
They just love how they never updated all the quests.
If they're gonna nerf the fucking pets into the ground as hard as they did, fix the fucking quests. Like, I might be able to get through it if I never fucking DPS and just constantly focus on healing, but we've got a healer that's supposed to be doing that. And that's the NPC that fucking died.
Fuck.
Alright, attempt number 2.
Are you sure I can't help you?
Yep. All the job quests that are instanced are solo instanced.
Boo.
Come on. That's right. Come fight me. No, I said come fight me, asshole. Alright, this is going a little bit better. Who do I need to protect? Our healer? Our healer's fine. Can I target the enemy, though? Yep, sounds like our tank went down. Fuck! Just don't have the DPS without the pet that doesn't suck.
Square Enix and their infinite wisdom.
Hey, let's completely change the game and not pay any attention at all to the early game. What's that? There's new people trying to do early game shit? Well, fuck them. They should know better.
Yes.
Like, I can't pay attention to 5 NPCs while trying to keep my own ass alive. That's right, y'all fight me for a while.
Chop is bolder in two.
Now I guess I'll spam cure on all my NPCs.
Yes, you are heal bot.
Like, I'm not even a healer yet. I'm a freaking ranged DPS.
What the fuck were they thinking? Maybe they did it on purpose so people would buy a level up.
Yeah, my inner cynic was like, that might be a possibility.
What's this? Let's see.
The next fight involved with these people is even harder. Oh gods, this one's not over. Okay, well,
Who's complete? Tom Hall.
oh boy. Where if our healer would actually heal more than once a year.
Yes.
Like, the new abilities are good at keeping me alive.
Oh. Abandon that. Abandon that.
What the devil are you abandoning?
Side quests. Like level 4 to 8.
Yep. shame for the spray. Now we can finally gain access to their cargo.
At what
What
level do I
have we
become a
here
warrior?
then? 30. It's one of the bitch admiral's lapdogs scampering about me ship. You're just like your mistress, always sticking your nose where it ain't invited. No, it cannot be. Oh, recognize me pretty face, did ye? But you are caught, exiled. And she's kind of leaving a puddle on the deck now. Stay back, you stay away from me. Please calm down, what are your orders? Oh, I've had enough of your whimpering, I've clearly had enough of these bloody books. It's clear you ain't learning anything from 'em. Toss. Ding. Splash. I feel like these two have histories. I have a history. Reckon it's time you got a different kind of lesson. With me dick. Why am I seeing her black out from her perspective? She's
Objective.
fainted. We must withdraw. Quickly, back to the boat. Splish. Slink on back to your mistress, you worthless curs. Yeah, back to the Arcanist Guild.
Can I post some Discord?
She really is a tiny cat. Someday the game will load.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will. I swear it will. Yep.
Saw the picture.
Well, if you're not playing a character with your Bobs and Vagine hanging out, then you're not really doing it right, are you? It's good to see you well, Manny. Whatever that name is, sent word ahead of your travel. Okay, that's a word. An unfortunate turn of events, but considering the infamous Blackheart you faced, you might have fared much worse. Have you heard of the pirate? No, I have not heard of the pirate. He was exiled from Limsa Lominsa some years ago, but it appears he has chosen to defy the Admiral's orders. Well, he's a pirate. Why would... Okay. And once more he dares lay a hand on Forcia Kalia. The poor lass must have been terrified. If I had known he was aboard this ship, I never would have assigned her that duty. The assessor may require some time to recover. For Kalia, that man is a nightmare-ragged flesh. The physical wounds will soon mend. There's little we can do to salve the hurt to her mind. You are concerned, angry mayhap? Harness that energy and channel it into your training. I predict we'll be needing your skills again before long. I don't need any of that crap, because I'm going to go and get fancy new pants from the smith.
Yay.
I would recommend that you do the same.
The Smith.
He's an NPC in the Drowning Wench. Gives access to the Hall of Novice, and they'll give you one-player instanced tutorial
Oh,
things.
yeah, I just saw that guy. So what? Tank training exercise 1.
Yep. And those training exercises will give you really nice level 15 armor.
Duty registration. Okay.
Yes, you're registered for duty.
Duty.
Hey, I just ran by that naked lady.
Huh.
Blah 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 blah, the smith, the hall. We'll learn you good. You now have access to things. Vibration.
What?
When the duty comes up, the controller vibrates like a bastard.
I've learned to avoid shit.
Avoid attacks.
Why is there dialogue going on while the time is going down? Not that it matters, but
The enemy often tips his hand before a big attack and makes a giant red circle on the ground that dragoons like to stand in. You shouldn't stand in it. Neither should they.
let's begin the training exercise.
Are you prepared to start? No. I am angry about fish. Bleh. The training exercise is now underway. I just gonna run in circles now.
Oh, I don't know. This is too hard. They should make it easier.
Yes.
I don't think I can complete this in time. They give me 30 minutes to run around in a small, slow circle.
I don't want to target him. I just want to put my book away and continue wandering. Now I'm going to change techniques and attack differently.
Oh, this is too hard. I can't do it.
I know, right?
Oh, how can I dodge this?
Nerf now, please.
Ah, no. How dare you stun me?
It's not even a stun, it's a bind.
Ugh.
Now show me you can avoid both at once. No. I'm bound.
I
1,
failed.
0.
I couldn't do it.
Move. Just walk out of the way.
I got brand new gauntlets. Fuck yeah. One moment. I set my alarm.
Duty
Hey,
complete. Come get your reward.
Ugh.
Nicely done. You learned how to move. Here's your compensation. Experience points, gear, and money. Imagine if it was this easy to make money in real life. According to my
At least
records, you can do things.
I got fucking gauntlets now.
Oh, you get a full armor set if you complete the thing, except for head.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's do this. Execute a combo. Oh, no. This is getting harder. Wait. Oh, no, wait. Stop. Yes, I want to do it. Yes. Commence.
You say it's getting harder, but
No, they didn't make the game easier.
really, there are people that have never gotten past this point, I think.
You're
Like
shitting me,
when
right?
you go into your first dungeon and your tank is running back and forth, has no gear, and fucking doesn't know how to use any abilities.
How?
You start to have your doubts.
What? What? You click a button to gain attention and dodge AoEs.
And you've got your
How
AoE
the?
attention grabbing move too.
How hard is it?
It is now the hardest of times to take a pause for a couple of seconds so no one cut.